Hello everyone, welcome to UiBrains and this is Naveen. In the last class we discussed about the HTML iframe tag, right? So in the last previous videos, like around 10 to 12 videos, so what we discuss is we discuss the HTML header tags, the paragraph tags, div tags, span tag, and the table tags, images, anchor tags, iframe, and HTML entities. Okay, so what is my plan here is in this video whatever the tags we have discussed, by mixing all the tags, by just collaborating or grouping all the tags, we are going to develop a simple website. Okay, so let's have a look how the website looks like. So when I open this, yeah, so this is the website we are going to discuss today. So in this very simple website which having a main navigation like home, burgers, fries, greens and noodles and desserts, yummy foods, welcome to yummy food wall, and this images, and below burgers collection, and fire and dice, eat healthy, do Google eat noodle, enjoy the desserts, and finally copyright. Okay, so here the best thing is when I click on burgers, it goes to burgers. So fries, like greens, so like that, and even in the below I have the navigation bar again. So when I click on this home, it goes to home. So this is the website we are going to develop now. So for this, in order to develop this, I have the HTML folder, the regular HTML folder. So let me load this HTML folder to the web stream. So let me open the web stream. So file, open, paste, okay, okay, fine. So now HTML folder is loaded. So for this particular website, I want to create a separate folder structure. So what I do is I create a new folder, right click new directory. So something called HTML underscore so food website. Okay. So inside I want to create one HTML. So new HTML, that is index one. And also I need one style.css to make the a separate style sheet. So right click new, there is something called style sheets. So let's say something called styles. Okay, so I have HTML file and the style.css. But in order to develop this, we need to have some set of images. Okay, so I have downloaded a set of images here. Yeah, these are all the images I have downloaded. If you want to download this, there is a website you have, that is something called pexels.com. I just show you. So if you go to the pexels.com, you can find some free stock website images. So here you can just check like something called food. See, if I type food, I got some food images, right? So these images you can just click on the image and download. Okay, it just free downloads. You can just select the what dimension you want and download. So like that, I have downloaded some set of images and kept in my image folder. So let me do one thing. I just create another folder here, new directory img. So in this I want to keep this images. So let me just go to the image folder. So let me just select all, control C copy. So back to my folder. In this image folder, let me select the image folder and control V paste. Okay. So now what happened? In the image folder, I have all the set of images. Fine. So these images I'm going to use in my website. Okay. So now I have the HTML and the style.css images, everything is ready. So now let's start with a live server and then we're going to start with the website development. So what I do here is, let me go to terminal. So live minus server space minus minus port equal to 9000. Click on enter. Yeah, I got a live server. And in this food website folder is there. Let me open this. Yeah, so it is just empty. So now this website we are going to convert like this. Okay, so now let's start here. If you don't have live server, just simply open this HTML in any browser and just you have to refresh. Okay, so let me start with, first let me change the title. It's a yummy foods. So yummy foods. Okay, so now here in the previous class we have discussed is, suppose you write some content. Okay, if you write this content, it is like this. But if you want to apply the styles, generally previously what we are doing is we write a style tag, and in that, like h1, I say color red. So what happened? This will be color red. So this is the way we are adding the styles previously. This is called internal approach of CSS. But if you're adding like this if you want to develop a website, if you are using this approach, it's not recommended because uh, it's a mix of like because the CSS styles and the HTML code should not be together. It should be in a separate file. Okay, it's like clear separation. It's called loose coupling. So what I do here is I don't want to write any styles here. I want to use my style.css. See here, I remove the style tag. So no styles applied. What I do in the style.css, I say h1, just say color red. What happened? Color not apply because you have HTML file and you have style.css, but these are not in connection. So how to link a CSS separate CSS files to the HTML is in the head section. Always remember styles goes to in the head section. So below title, let me write something called link tab. You have to give the address. So my style.css is there in the same folder as like index.html. So what I do, I just give style.css. So if you give the connection like this, your styles will be applicable. So whatever you write in the style.css like blue something, it apply like blue. Okay, this is a connection between HTML and CSS. So fine, it is just for example purpose. I'm not going to use this h1 now. Okay, so let me write a comment, something called food website. Okay, so inside what I want is first this navigation. So these are all anchor tags. Okay, so let me start with another main navigation. Okay, so in that I write one div tag. Okay, so here I write an anchor tag. href is this hash. I say home. So what is there? Burgers, fries, screens, noodles. So control D, you can do the copy paste of the previous line. Control D, D for Delhi, like this. So this is what home, burgers and fries, uh, greens, noodles, desserts, greens, and this is noodles, and this is desserts. Okay, so let's check our website. It is like this. I have zoom it. Let me go to 100%. It's like this. Fine. Now I want this navigation to be in the center of the page. You can just use a HTML attribute, something called align center for time being. Okay, but I want to give something like some pipe symbol. So here, 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 here. So gap. Yes, fine. So that's your navigation bar. And below that, I want to write a nice heading, yummy foods. So below this, and one more thing. See here, how this, if you click on burgers, how is going to burgers is, this complete yummy foods and all this too belongs to one division. Okay, so we discuss what is div tag, right? You want to divide your page into various divisions or partitions, we go with div tag. So this is one division, and this is one division, and this one division, like that. So what I want is I want to make everything in one division so that I can refer that division ID with any of the anchor tag. So let me write a comment, something home division or home section. Here I write a division with some ID, something called home. Okay, so inside what I write is this is one yummy foods. This one h1 tag with two colors. So h1, in that I go with the span because two colors required. So yummy, I go with capital span foods. Okay, so let's check it like this. Let me change the color of it. So I can just say style equal to color red. So what happened is red color, and I want this to be a yellow. So just say style equal to color yellow. What happened? I got like this. Fine. And below this, I want to display some comments. I mean some heading. I go with the h2 tag. So let's say h2. Oh, sorry. h2. Welcome to Yummy Foods. Welcome to Yummy Foods. Now check. It is like this. Okay. So below this, I want to write a paragraph. So let me write a P tab. So lorem 40 tab. So I got some paragraph. Okay. Now see in this, uh, you are writing some HTML because HTML looks like this only. But I want the data to like this. It means you need to apply some set of styles, set of properties of CSS so that this looks like this. Okay. So let's stop here of HTML concept. Now let's apply some basic styles. If you apply some basic styles, uh, styles will be applied. Okay, so back to style.css. Here the whole application is using some font family and some background color. That's a combination. So what I do, so the body tag, so here I say the background. For combination of colors we go with something called linear gradient, some 45 degrees, comma, light green color and some coral and some light green color. So three colors combination for my background. Okay, it's like this. Fine. And the font I want to change to something called Comic Sans. So font family I go with Comic Sans MS Sans Serif. Okay, so font has come. I want to keep everything center. That's simple. Text align center. So what happened? Everything center. Okay, and this Yummy Foods is having some other font. So let me do that. I think it's not coral, it's light salmon. I think so. Yep, fine. Yeah, just I change the color. Next, this is Yummy Foods. So this Yummy Foods, I want some other font. What is that? Which tag it is? H1. So for H1, I say the font family is a Casteller font, comes under sans serif. So it's a Casteller font, and let me increase the font size. So I say the font size some 40 pixels. Okay, looks good. And this H2. So I want this H2 to looks like this, some background color. So let me just convert like this, the H2. So what I do, the H2 tag, let me give some background. Again, the combination of colors, linear gradient, some 45 degrees, comma, dark red, comma, black, and also dark red. So it is like this. Is that dark red or red? Oh, I think it's just red. Okay, fine. So the text to be, I want white color. Just say color white. It's like this. And let me give some space around this text. That's a padding. So let's say some padding, some 15 pixels like this. Okay, I want rounded corners. So what I do is border radius some 50%. So fully circular this thing will come. Okay, but I want not this much width. I want to reduce the width. So what you do is width some 800 pixels. So it is like this, but it is gone somewhere left side. I want to keep it center. So any division you want to keep it center, that's a margin auto. It comes in center. Let me add some box shadow as well. Box shadow 00, some 10 pixels and the black. So you get some box shadow. Okay, so now we got this one. Fine. And below this, see below this paragraph, I have two images. So how you display these two images is there is a table behind. Okay, so if you want to keep the images like this, there's a table and this is one row. In that first TD one image, text next TD one more image, and in below that next row this one and this one. So when I should show you, assume this is your table. In the table, this is a one row. In that row, one column. So in that, in place of text, I have displayed an image, and here also another image. And you want to write a description. The next row, first TD one description, next TD another description, so that your image will be displayed in a proper format. So let's start with the table. So back to here. So where below our paragraph. Okay. So here I write a table. In that table row, table data. So I need to have what? One image. In the table row, first table data is one image. So I write image tag sr equal to my image folder slash. There's something called main1.jpg. Let's check. uh, Here you got very big image. I want to reduce the width and height, so I can go with width some 500 and the height some 300. Now you get some small image. Next, and let me give some alt empty, not align, alt just empty, alternate text is empty. Okay, so next another td, in that another image folder slash main underscore 2.jpg, width 500 and the height 300 and alt empty. Okay, see, in one row two table data. So what happened, your table data has display, table has display like this. But when you want to see the real table, let me do one thing for time being, border 2. If I write border 2, see, you got a border. So with this, what you understood is the image is only here, but I want my table to occupy up to the complete width of the browser. So what you do is go to style.css, just say table width 100 percentage. So what happened, it is completely occupied like this. Now I don't want to display the table border, so you can just remove the table border, so it looks like this. Okay, I want this image to be slight rounded and some box shadow. So for that, what I do is here the image img tag, I say border radius some 10 pixels and some slight box shadow 10 pixels and the black. Okay, fine. Image has been displayed, but below that I want to display the captions. So how you display the captions is, in the next row each table data you have to write. So back to html, below html, below table row, another table row, table data. So this is what is the caption, awesome ingredients, awesome taste. Okay, let me copy this. So back to html, awesome ingredients and awesome taste. Okay, so now what happens, see, it display exactly below the image. Fine. And below that I want to write one more paragraph. It means after the table paragraph, the cell rm 40 tab, I got some another paragraph. So that's it. So your first division is successfully finished. So the next division goes to be this one, burgers collection, and you have the four images. But how you display the four images is again a table tag where you have to write the four tds. Okay, so let's start with another division. So this division is finished, and below this add a comment, burgers collection. Inside I write one division with the id, something called burgers. Okay, so in that I want to write the heading first, that's a h2, something called burgers collection bonanza. Okay, fine. And see, as soon as you write h2 tag, you got some styles. So why these styles has come? That's very simple. In the style.css for h2 tag, you have applied these styles. So wherever you write h2 tag, it's gonna apply the same styles. Okay, fine. So below this, I need a paragraph. So p tab lorem 40 tab. I got some paragraph. So below this, I want to display 4 images. That's a table again. So after this, again table stats, table, table row, table data. In this, I want to write an image. Src equal times the folder slash uh, burgers rights. I think breads one, width some 300 and the height 200. One small image, and let me write some alt empty. So let's check. I got a small image. So like this, I want 4 images. So simply what I do, copy this td, paste, paste, and paste. So I have pasted 3 times. So what happened? You got a 4 images. So let me change the images address. So this is breads 2, and this is the breads 3, and this is the breads, I think some burger 4. Let's check. I got some images. Fine. So below this each image, I want to display some caption. So again, so table row is finished. In the next row, td, something called burger 1. So I want another 3. So this is burgers 2, and this is burgers 3, and this is burgers 4. So you get like this, and fine. And below that, I want to display another paragraph. So after the table p, so lorem 40 tab. So I get some another paragraph. Fine. So now we got successfully burgers collection. So next we have what? Fire and ice, healthy, and all this. See, if you observe closely, all are having a same structure. Only this heading has changed, image has changed. That's it. Okay. So let me quickly do all. It means because structure is same, like same division. So let me copy the entire division. See, I'm just copying from this one. So I'm just copying from the whole division. Copy this and paste it. So change this to fries. Okay, so id fries, and this is fire and ice. Watch fire and ice with our fries. Okay, with our fries. Okay, let's check. Got like this, and let me change the images. So structure already there. You have to change this to so fried 1, and this is fried 2, and this is so fried 3, and this is fried 4. Okay, now check, images change. Let me change the caption too. So it is fries 1. So copy this, paste, paste, paste. So fries 1, 2, and 3 and 4. So successfully finished. And next what we have, eat healthy and stay healthy. Again, a same kind of structure. So again, let me copy a previous division and paste it. So here, this is uh, some healthy collection. So let me give the ID something called greens. Okay. So eat healthy and stay healthy. Okay. So now check. I got this, eat healthy and stay healthy, but these are not healthy images. So let me change this to, I think it's something called green 1, and this is green 2, and this is green 3, and this is green 4. Okay, let's save it. I got some green images. Let me change the captions to, that is green, or let's say healthy 1, copy this, healthy 2, healthy 3, healthy 4. So that's it. Finish. So after that, I have do Google eat noodle. That's another division. So simply copy this entire division, copy that and paste it here. Let me change this to noodles collection. So just say noodles and just say okay, do Google and eat noodle. Okay, looks good. And then I have to change this to something called noodle, not noodle. What is there? Something other one. Is that? Yes, correct. So some names are something different. So other two, and this is other three, and this is other four. Okay, let me check. I got like this. So let me change the icon, I mean the caption. So here, what is this? Noodles 1, copy this, noodles 2, noodles 3, noodles 4. Now check, you got some noodles. And lastly, another section, enjoy the desserts. Okay, so let me copy this entire division, copy, paste it. So this is desserts. Okay, so this is also desserts. Okay, so this one, enjoy the desserts. Okay, fine. So below this, some images again. Go check our, yeah, enjoy the desserts. I had to change the images. So this one, I think is a dessert 1, and this is a dessert 2, and this is the dessert 3, and this is the dessert 4. Okay, now check. I got some change, and I have to change the caption. So that is desserts. So copy one, paste it, paste it, paste it. Done. Successfully we have finished this much. So last section is copyright some footer, all rights and developer. Okay, so let me start with this part. So I write lastly another division. So main footer. So let me write a division with the ID footer. So in this I write h2 some copyright. Uh, so ampersand copy and 2019 comma yummy foods. Okay, so below this I need a paragraph. So all rights reserved. Okay, so below this another paragraph. So developed and maintained by. I write an anchor tag here. So href is my GitHub URL. Let me quickly go to my GitHub. Yeah, this is my GitHub account. So let me copy this URL and give it over here. And I want to open a new tab. So 1 minute. I have to open new tab. That's a target underscore blank. Inside, I want to write something called Yummy Foods Company Corporation. Okay, so let's check. It looks like this. Fine. So we have successfully finished the website. Okay, so let's watch it. Yummy Foods. But I think its color combination is something reddish and green here, right? It's reverse. I think 1 minute, small change. I think it's light salmon, green, comma light salmons. So some color combination. Yes, this looks good. Or I go with coral and coral, slight light color. Okay, that's fine. Now watch. See, we have finished this one and this one, this one. So all the divisions we have finished successfully with a footer. But thing is, when I click on burgers, what happening is nowhere is going. Fries, greens, noodles, desserts. Because you have given for each division some ID, but you have not referred that ID with this anchor tags. Go check in the HTML. See, this is an ID, and this is division with an ID. This division with an ID. So you have all the IDs, but you have never referred those IDs when you wanna write an anchor tag. So here when I click on home, I want to go to the home division. So what you do is control space home. Okay, so burgers, it's a burgers, and it's a fries, and this greens, and this noodles, and this desserts. Okay, if you give the connection like this, so this you know uh, this links will work. Now check. Now save it back to website. So click on burgers. It goes to burgers. Greens is going, but it's very faster. You want to make a smooth effect or scroll. You need to write a small setting. I mean small styles. Head back to the style.css before the body. Let's say HTML. There is a property called scroll behavior smooth. If you add the scroll behavior smooth, now smooth scrolling will be happen for your page. Here, see, when I click on burgers, it goes to burgers and the fries and the greens and then noodles and then lastly the desserts. Okay, looks good. And I want the same links at the bottom of my page. So how you do that is simply copy this all anchor tags of the main navigation. So come down to the page. So below, paste it. So what happens in the bottom also you have some links and this also will work. So if I say home, it goes to home. If I click on burgers, it goes to burgers like this. Okay. So now we have successfully finished this website. Okay, so here I have not used much styles because we have just learned only the just 10 tags of HTML. So maximum possibility those tags are used. For smooth scrolling you can use some jQuery plugins, but we have not learned that way. Okay, so as of now what how much is CSS we can just use it. Okay, so that's enough. Just take this website and try to develop your own and try to get your images. And one more thing is you can also develop some your own website like any college website you develop, right? Your college images or your family website or some KLM for fashion, some shopping mall. Okay, so some any type of website you can just create with this. And I have not used any iframe tag or something here. You can just use iframe tag, and you can also use some Google images and some YouTube videos in place of these images. Okay, so a lot of thoughts you get. So whatever thought you get, just try to make your own websites. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll just come up with new concepts in the next video. Thank you.